rappers. If I send the dressers, they gon' come in straight.
What it is, it's your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuell reporting with the facts, opinions, and BS straight from the top of the key. Let's get it. Word to Lil Bro Lee. What's good?
Friday.
Freaky Friday. Y'all still be having Freaky Fridays? Nah. All right.
Yo, now, man.
On me.
Let's get into it. I keep telling y'all every episode, New Year's resolution. I'm finna round out with our final two teams. New Year's resolution. What you got for us, Quill?
Yeah, the Magic.
Them your
That's
boys.
Your team. Yeah,
that's your everybody.
Yeah, the Magic are in good hands. The Magic are in good hands. They're probably, as far as all the teams that's rebuilding and have rebuilt and have built through the draft, they're the one team that have all of the talent, all of the length, all of the shooting, and all of the possessions all over the court. They're going to be a scary team in the future, so just stay put. With Mo Bamba, Bobo, Wendell Carter, Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, Mo Wagner, y'all got scores at everywhere. Even your 2 point guards with Cole Anthony and Markelle Fultz. You got everything everywhere. Everywhere. You got dog everywhere. So with everybody just getting there and they all being in their second year or first year, most of them, like Franz in his second year, Cole in his third year, Banchero first year, Wendell Carter just came off an injury and he a whole year back now. Bobo in a year where he were, you know what I'm saying? They in their first 3 or 4 years, I like them better than the Rockets. They gonna be, I like them in the future. They gonna jump over the Hornets. They different. Like they different over there. So just stay the course. Don't get no big heads. Don't just stay the course. Believe in the team, y'all. Y'all got a lot of dudes that's got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a lot of dudes that got a lot of talent. Don't nobody get the big head and just stay the course, y'all. Y'all gonna be all right.
All right, so to what you were saying about them, I noticed since Wendell Carter returned, I forget somebody else came back, but now you see Bobo on the bench, you see Mo Bamba on the bench. So since everybody returned, they're getting smaller. They're not maintaining that 6'10", that 6'10" lineup. So I'm just looking at it like I think this is one of them situations where you just kind of got too much talent because you're looking at Wendell Carter and you saying, I know what he brings to the table, but you still got to understand what Bobo and Mo Bamba was bringing to the table when they was on the court, when you had 7'2", 7 foot, 6'11", 6'10", 6, like that lineup is ridiculous. But now you done strayed away from that. So I'm really eager to see how that coach manages that lineup, because you got a lot of faith in them boys and you want them to stay on course. But I think they have already veered off course with some of those players coming back and they're deviating from that tall lineup. But they may find a way to make it all work with everybody being there though. But I just wanted to put that out there. So for me, I got the Thunder. My New Year's resolution is sit his ass on the bench. Are we good now? There we go. All right, so sit him on the bench over the summer. Make that motherfucker make him stay at home. Don't let him do anything. He said work out with the team. Because I feel like if y'all had him right now, y'all cool. You floating around right in that play-in tournament spot. But I feel like if y'all had him, y'all would be a lot different. So New Year's resolution, put him on house arrest. Simple. And come back and do what he think the Magic gonna do. Because y'all got a nice squad too, with length and youth and talent. That
Ooh.
sums up New Year's resolution. We done ran through all the teams, all 30.
Ooh, put that to rest. If y'all listen to Top of the Key and take our advice, all of y'all be champions one day.
Hey, on me.
Oh yeah, be champions one day.
On
Well,
me.
let's get into rivalry week, man. What was we still got a few days left, a few more games coming up. Me personally, I'm looking forward to the Lakers and the Celtics. Y'all game was good. Y'all
Talk
game was
to
the
me.
best game by far. But this Lakers and Celtics game got the potential to be really, really good with the return of AD. In my opinion, balling his first game back, balling already. LeBron on a mission, and then you got technically the best team in basketball with the Celtics. It's gonna be a nice matchup.
I think that's what makes it pop even more, because you got a long history of the dynasty in the West, controlling the West with all the championships and multiple dynasties at that. Then you got the long history in the East with them being, the most winning team in the East. AD back. Granted, I don't think you're gonna have Marcus Smart, but majority of the Celtics back. I think it makes for good basketball. You would like to see the Lakers better than 23 and 26. But I want to see a great game. That's what I want to see. And if we get a great game, that's a wonderful way to close out the first ever rivalry week. That'd be a great way to close it out, because we started it off good. You had like a Nets and the Warriors, and I can't even remember, but we go back and look if we want to. Then in the middle, you had some great matchups with the Warriors and the Grizzlies and some others, and now you close out. So I say, hey, we got to keep this rivalry thing alive.
Yeah, because each year is gonna be something different. Each playoffs gonna create more drama for next year. Whoever make it to the final is going to eventually be in the rivalry week. So it's going each everything, each playoff run gonna create a new rival. So it's gonna be exciting every year. So yes. And I say that Lakers Celtics gonna be good too, because they brought him back in the game that they needed to bring him back in, where he can go out there and get his minutes up. He ain't really got to battle against nobody for real. He can go in there and come off the bench. He can just rev up the engine a little bit. That way, when he go against the Celtics, he at least got a game under him, and we can see what we got. And if it get too late into the game, he get too close to if he own minutes restriction or not. But if he get too close to everything, it's like we've seen him push it a little further this time than he could have in the first game. So I think it's a good test.
I wouldn't even limit it just to his matchup. I think just all in all, you look at the Spurs versus the Lakers and where they are currently. That's a matchup as a team-to-team matchup where you like, all right, this will not warrant much from him. So allow him to go out there and gracefully insert him at his own speed, at his own pace, at his own accord, versus you going against the Clippers. You ain't got to do much against Zubac, and there's nobody else big on that team. You won't have to do much, but the Clippers as a company, as a team, is more demanding and more challenging than the Spurs. So, because I saw the performance, I'm like, I really would have liked to see him versus the Clippers, but I understand why they didn't do it. So him coming back, and you got Skylord on the other team, so you got a defensive anchor, a rim protector, versus AD coming back, makes for beautiful basketball. Either way it goes, I'm taking the St. Louis Celtics. Y'all know how we coming in this mug, you feel me? I'm taking St. Louis Celtics at home, and that's how it is.
Think the Lakers win is going to be a big statement?
No.
Means nothing, really?
No, it's not that it means nothing. I need you to win more than just one, because we already know any given night, a subpar, bad team, average team, good team could beat a great team. We know that. So what I would like to see is you do it consistently. That's what the Lakers have to do, because before AD went out and all this other stuff, they still had a losing record. They were still bottom feeders in the West before he went out. So it's not like him coming back is going to thrust them back. No, they were They right where they are right now before he went out. So I need to see consistency with those wins, when the games you're supposed to win, when the games that are challenging, and then when the games that you're probably not supposed to win. And then we can have a conversation. It doesn't mean you're not going to lose, but I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, you beat the Celtics. That's it. Nah. Because the Celtics got a 1-3 record versus the damn Magic. You think the Magic going to beat them in the damn championship? Hell no. Means nothing. But it could be a building block.
Yeah. So they win that game. That's what, 2 games in a row that they win. It depends on how they play in the game, but they win 2, 3, 4 games, 4 or 5 games in a row. They right back in the conversation in the playoffs because it's not that much a distance in the win-loss column.
Pending what the other teams do.
Yeah, it's not that much a distance between them and the other teams in the West. Like, some teams have just played more games than them, but have the same amount of losses than them. They just have more wins because they play more games. Some teams, like the West, isn't ran away with. All these teams from like
12 to the 5th.
From 13 to 5, all are 2 losses away from each other. They have 24 losses in the 5th spot. The Lakers have 26 losses. So it's like, with AD being back and with LeBron being on a certain pace of scoring and y'all being able to put up points in a certain manner, the only thing it is, y'all didn't have a lot of defense. When y'all putting up 120, the other team putting up 130. When y'all putting up 115, the other team putting up 125. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all can put up points now because LeBron's putting that thing in the hoop. But y'all also wasn't stopping nobody. Bringing AD back does give you a little bit of a defensive presence as well, because he had 4 blocks in his return. So,
but the thing that sucks about that, before we transition, is you saying going from no defense to now we playing defense because of AD. That's putting too much on his plate. Like, other pieces have to step up. You see what I'm saying? Like, other pieces have to step up. Yes.
He can be on the side of the road again.
Yes. Yeah, other pieces have to step up and help him.
But listen, if AD come off the bench like he did, that's a scary one too off the bench still.
Him and West.
Off the bench. That's the dynamic off the bench.
I wouldn't be surprised if Westbrook, if he was campaigning like, hey, do this.
We should do this. We should do this. So
cool. But transitioning to y'all game, we talking about their game, another rival. Well, y'all don't call it a rivalry game, but y'all versus the Grizzlies.
In the making. We'll respect them. I think that was a good game. What I hate to see closing moments of the game is Poole that had a ball. I hate to see it because he doesn't protect the ball. Quell? He leads the league in turnovers. And he's the antonym of clutch in those moments with that ball. It reminds me of Draymond many years ago when Draymond, all the closing moments of the game, Draymond, the trip, stumble, travel, pass the ball somewhere else. And I'm like, Draymond needs to learn to take care of that rock. So now he like the new day and age Draymond in those clutch moments. But more so when you look into Steph Curry, him getting ejected. Like, when I was watching the game and I seen, I'm like, what happened? The dude did like this. I'm like, oh, offensive foul. But I didn't see them do anything. It was just, you had the Grizzly and Steph Curry standing in the corner, and then he got ejected. And I'm like, what did he do? And then when I saw it, I'm like, that was stupid. It's like you ain't even want to be in the game anymore because you upset that Jordan Poole shot the ball that he normally shoots. You were standing next to him, and you probably would have got in and shot the ball. He just happened to miss. You ran down the court, and once you cross half court, then it's like it clicked. I'm upset. So then you took your mouthpiece and threw it. You know you can't throw anything. You know better than that. And as Quill and I were talking about the other day, all the time Steph Curry been ejected, it always have to do with his mouthpiece. So it's like, you know better. Those are the games it's like you willingly left the game. So it pissed me off. You willingly left the game. So, and then because at first I'm looking at the ref like, come on, you can't eject Steph for like a game like this. You can't eject him. And then when I see he threw his mouthpiece, I'm like, I can't argue that. Get your ass off, Steph. What the hell you mad at? You should be mad at your damn self. You should be mad at your damn self. However, I know we have a team, and as I said last year and this year, when we playing all these young pieces and we allowing them to go and step into those roles, look, we know how to play without Steph now. We know how to play without Clay now. We know how to play without Dre now. We know how to play without Wiggins now. So when you lose those pieces in the game, especially for bits and pieces of the game, I'm not really too worried about it as long as we play basketball. And that's what we did. We won at the cup. That's what we need to learn to do more often. Went at that damn cup, quit hoisting that thing up in the air, hoping that it fall. We ain't Luka.
And why?
Huh?
Why? Why you ain't gotta say anything about that man?
So that's what Luka does.
Man, nothing to do with Luka. We wasn't even talking about Luka. We ain't gotta say nothing about him. That ain't even his game.
Had the whole world mad at him yesterday.
Who?
Luka
What did he do?
got hurt.
Yeah. Sprain ankle.
People bet on Luka to get a certain amount of points and rebounds yesterday, nigga. Yeah, the world mad at him yesterday.
Man, look.
I mean, it ain't like he could help himself getting hurt, but like,
Stuff happens.
3 minutes into the game, twisted that ankle.
Stuff happens.
Then he got injured that early?
3 minutes into the game.
So that's why Spencer Dinwiddie had that game.
That's why everybody had that game. We had like 4 or 5 people in double digits scoring wise. Everybody got a chance to shoot the ball. And they won, so it's a good win. Mr. Dinwiddie had 36 of them things.
Yeah, that man got hurt 3 minutes. He grabbed 1 rebound and was out. Stepped on somebody's foot, rode that thing.
Dang. He broke his wrist.
Who? OG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her wrist broke. But yeah, let's talk about the injuries a little bit. Luka supposedly out. Supposedly out day by day, they say. He not playing Saturday. I just seen that he not playing Saturday against the Jazz. Am I worried? Yeah. Because we need to win every game now. We losing way too many games. We was in the 4th seed, now we dropping fast. But the boys proved they can win without him. But beating the Suns ain't saying much this year. So definitely worried. Your boy Ben Simmons out.
Hold on. We ain't just finna bypass Luka like that, bro. I got stuff to say. I think y'all fine. You got people on that team that got heart. Spencer Dinwiddie has heart. And he has no issue taking them reins and balling. So I think y'all will be fine.
That's one game.
I think y'all will be fine. Because the same Suns that you saying slouches, them the same Suns that beat some notable teams in their current position. So I'll say
that's what everything though.
I think y'all will be fine. I mean, you can't get any worse than you were before he got injured. Y'all were getting smacked up and down the court before you got injured. So you can't get any worse than that. I think y'all will be fine. Now you got to move that rock a lot more. Now people got to guard everybody else instead of just one person. Now everybody else going to step up and play ball. I think y'all going to be fine. And what does this do? If y'all really take heed to this, it teaches everybody how to play without Luka. So any event something else happens, whether he fouls out, gets technical fouls, or he tired, hey, y'all know how to fill the void. So I think it's a lot of benefit y'all can get from this. Look at where the Timberwolves are now without Cat. They balling. They went through a struggle. They were in the valley. They ain't in that valley no more. Timberwolves balling. So I think y'all will be fine. Now, if you want, you can move on.
Ben Simmons.
That's your boy. You open that one.
I think Ben Simmons is taking an injury.
What that mean?
He's taking a breather injury.
You funny.
Watching his game and how they play him, he could be way more dominant than he is, and he's just like he doesn't choose to be. So when you don't choose to be, and they sit you out, not because like Shaq, there's been plenty of people who are liabilities in the fourth quarter, but there are also people that, even though they're a liability in the fourth quarter, they're so dominant at what they do, you can't take them off the court.
Like Giannis was before he started hitting free throws.
Yeah, like Shaq was.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are players that are so dominant at what they do, you can't take them off the court.
You got Luka. He not getting free throws.
Yeah, when I'm watching Watanabe be on the floor, he's not guarding anybody good, and he's not hitting the shot. But they'd rather keep him on that floor than put you on that floor when you're a better defender, a better rebounder, you're a better shot blocker. You can actually cause problems on the defensive end in a game that's getting close. But because you are not going to be aggressive on the offensive end for whatever reason, it's like, I see them sit you out. I think this was him. My knee hurt. I sit out a game or two. Like, yeah, I'm going to sit out a game or two. They starting to talk about me a little more right now. My name's swelling up after this last game. I'm starting to feel the pressure of like me not shooting the ball a little more. Even though we was winning or having close games, they wasn't like televised against Embiid and Harden. now, like I think that third quarter of him scoring 10 points was literally so he wouldn't have to deal with so much at the end of the game.
Yeah. Because not only did you lose, you know what I'm saying, got you a game versus them. Every game versus them will always be highly sought out. And then you seen the physical activity between him and Embiid. You know, everybody loved that one. But I tell you, Nick Claxton did his thing, blocking Embiid, and Embiid felt like a little hoe. That was funny. But not that, you know. Now I feel you with that Ben Simmons injury. I'm like,
he injured.
It's kind of like that Donovan Mitchell injury.
At the end, yeah, roll over. He didn't make it. My knee.
So I'm looking at his injury status. Why he got the same injury he had before then? Now he could have re-aggravated, but I'm like, nah. I think that was more so you were going for an Oscar.
Right.
That's what I think.
It just don't feel right.
Let me see. Any boy, you got TJ Warren. So if the Ben Simmons injury is real, you already got KD out. Now you lose TJ Warren. Some injuries are piling up for your team. You know, so
not good.
It ain't good, especially in the East where you got everybody coming back and they getting back to healthy. That's not good. So you seen the Nets, number 1, number 4, they're about to be number 5, number 6. But like I say, they ain't gonna drop too far before KD come back. They'll still be within the top 8 before he get back.
We need to get KD back. We need to get somebody back. Because everybody else getting 8 people back.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
Ain't gonna look pretty for him.
Nope.
Drop too low, you ain't gonna be able to climb out of that hole.
Nah, they'll be fine, even if they in a playing tournament. I mean, you gotta think. Who gonna want to see them in a playing tournament? Look at all the teams in the bottom of the East. Who want to see them in a playing tournament? We've seen them playing great ball. They were at the point to where I was saying I need to see you play tough teams because you were winning all the games you were supposed to, regardless of the fashion in which you were winning. You were winning the games you were supposed to. Now I want to see you beat a good team and then a good team and then a good team. Like, I need to see those consecutive wins. That's where they were. And that means they were balling. If you at that point for me, that means you're doing something. Now I want to see you overcome that ultimate challenge of good team, good team, good team, because everybody has a schedule like that at one point of the season.
True. Let's get into Lill.
My boy.
60 points on only 29 shots. I think he was listening to you the other day.
Who?
I think so. Lill. Yeah, I was talking about greatest shooters.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody be listening. They ain't going to say it. I think they be listening, though. Because I seen Steve Kerr ass put Kevon Looney back in that starting lineup because I was about to Michael Jordan his ass. On me. Yeah, nah, D. Lill did that one. You know what? Caught me slipping. I should have had my damn D. Lill jersey on tonight. Represent for my mans. That's my guy. But yeah, he did that one. He was efficient. I think it's been only two players that was more efficient than him. 26 shots. I think the other one's like 20, 27 or 24. Let me see what else he did with that.
How would you rank that game next to Luka's and D. Mitchell's this year?
60.7 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. I mean, for you being barely 7 foot, like when you not 7 foot, 6 foot. When you barely 6 foot and you coming with almost 10 rebounds, it's gonna mean more to me than when you 6'8", 6'9", and all you do is hover around the paint and you come away with 10 rebounds. So I think it's up there one of the best games of the season. Of course, it's not beating Donovan Mitchell's because Donovan Mitchell gave you a double-double with that, almost a triple-double with that. So, of course, it's not beating Donovan Mitchell's, but he was 21 for 29. That night, he only missed 8 shots. Like, you can't take away from that. He only missed 8 shots, and then a lot of time when you see 60-point games, a lot of time they got like 20-something free throws too. He only had 10. So he was really, really balling out there. So it's up there with the Luka and a Donovan Mitchell. Like I said, it's not better than a Donovan Mitchell. You could kind of argue about the Luka, but I wouldn't necessarily say that. It's amongst, I think those are the top 3 best games of the season.
Didn't Luka have 20 rebounds?
Yeah.
21?
21, yeah. That's why I said I wouldn't put him over Luka. I wouldn't put him over Luka.
It's one of those. It's top. It's one of the tops this year.
Not me. Boy, they live.
Yeah. Nobody else even really scored that game.
19 from
19.
Grant. Yeah, 16 from Simons.
Yeah.
I mean, they bench gave you over 20. The bench gave you over 20, so.
That man took over. How many 3-pointers he made that game?
9 for 15.
Jesus.
Yeah. He make me want to get on that court again. See if I can go out for 60. We play at 21, but I'm going to score 60.
All right. Shout out to D. Lill. I didn't even get to see the game. Was they winning the whole time? It ain't no overtime.
Nah, the first quarter was 31-19. And then after that, it was game. 47-33 favor of Portland, 36-27 favor of Portland, 32-33 favor of Jazz. So they lost. They got their ass whooped the first quarter, and then they just barely lost the fourth quarter. But the 2 middle quarters,
yeah, he went hot. So
yeah,
the other 2 games was comebacks.
But that's why I say you can't never just since D. Lill been in the game for real, you can't never just count out the Blazers, bro. Like if he playing, you have to respect the Blazers because he is one hell of a person to guard. Because remember back then he used to be athletic as hell.
feel like he still is when he want to be.
I remember that year, but like he had dunked on KD like 6 times. When I was like, man, he keep dunking on KD. He was like stupid
Yeah,
athletic.
I know what you say. He ain't doing what he used to do, but
Yeah,
I
nah.
think he still is. So what I think they need the
I
Blazers.
told you you need a 3. So that's why the New Year's resolution was get Grant to their 3rd position and go acquire somebody to put at that 4. That you could use. I said, hey, you can get you like a Bam Adebayo. You can put him at the 4. If you can find a way to get Siakam, put him at the 4. Like you just got to put somebody at the 4 to pull Jeremy Grant at the 3, and then I think that's what that will propel them past that hurdle. That'd be good.
Siakam or Bam? Probably Siakam would be better fit.
I mean, yeah, because you can get more shots up out of him. So he can play that perimeter better. So yeah, go with a Siakam. But you just need somebody to fill that void right there. I mean, hell, if you can go get Serge Ibaka.
That'll work, bro.
Huh?
That'll work.
On me. I mean, hell, put. I mean, you can get some quality minutes out of Blake Griffin. You just gotta put somebody at the 4.
Yeah.
So
Blake slide Nurk to the 4 and bring JaVale McGee in at the 5.
Nah, that's.
What would you say that for? Just kind of awkward.
Because Nurkic don't shoot like that. Like he don't be out there like that. So he will, but Nurkic don't be out there like that. Like looking at this game, he shot 3 threes. He shot 3, but he ain't Brook Lopez.
Yeah.
Brook Lopez will stay his big ass out there. Hey, I know what's crazy is I know Paul Gasol be watching the game and be like, all them years I was trying to play out there. Instead, you had me in the paint getting my ass dunked on by Blake Griffin.
Brooker in the game, 2 rebounds, 9 3-pointer shot.
Yep.
Hey, bro, what are you doing? You got 3 rebounds this game, but you shot 10 threes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you love to sit out there.
Don't care either.
Man, he'll sit there, pick, he'll roll out, give it back to me.
And then add the nerve of being a defensive player of the year conversation. Well, if y'all don't take that man name out of the that boy don't be playing no defense.
He be cherry picking top style basketball, just sitting there waiting to get the
blocks. Tip blocks because Giannis wasn't there.
I'm sure I'd be thinking, like, who is he guarding, bro?
Nobody. He getting blocks because Giannis out. Don't everybody come into the hoop, but they think he chicken soup. That's why. They think he chicken soup. Everybody coming to the hoop. He getting 2 blocks. But the team scoring 45 points in the paint that night.
Right. Oh, we got time. Brothers, rookie of the year. We need an update. Who I think rookie of the year is.
Let's see. I'm going Banchero. Let's see what
pretty
they
easy.
say.
Pretty sure they saying the same thing, huh?
All right, I got it right here. Let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, I got it. All right, so this is what we got. Let it catch itself. All right, there we go. All right, so number 1, Banchero. This is updated all the way through January 24th. So you got Banchero number 1, 20.7 points, 6.5 rebounds, 3.8 assists.
Hey, pause.
Yeah.
You called that about 10 episodes ago. You was talking about that, and you was like, Banchero's numbers is gonna go up. I remember you saying that.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he do more than other people be doing. Like Mathurin, he gonna score, and sometimes he gonna do other stuff, but he just out there scoring. So Banchero, he gonna do a little bit of everything else. So
everything went up. significantly too.
That's what since his last ladder, he's only been averaging 16 points, 4 rebounds, two assists. That's what since the last ladder. That's
so this saying it went down, but this your season stats.
That's his season stats. Yeah.
Okay.
He has not been balling. I know. He hasn't. I've been betting on this man.
He been balling. He just ain't been consistent.
Betting on him to get the 20
because he always
19 tonight.
But he always had like great games versus like the Celtics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he plays somebody else and don't do nothing. So then number 2, you got Mathurin. Mathurin been balling since the last one, but he had 17.5, 4.1, 1.4. So I say
he in the starting lineup or he getting more
minutes. He
because,
back on the bench. He back on the bench.
Because Tyrese Halliburton been out, so he's been getting more minutes.
Yeah, he was coming. He was in the starting lineup, but they nixed that. He back on the bench. And then in the 3rd, you got Walker Kessler. Now that Crimson Chin MF have been balling. Not really. If you look at his stats, you look at these stats and you like, how is he up there? But he's been balling.
Yeah.
He's been balling.
But it don't look like it from that, but he has been balling.
Yeah. So let me see number 4. We got number 4, Jalen Williams, Oklahoma City Thunder, 11, 3.9. So look at the big difference between the number 3, number 4, and then the top 3. It's a big difference in that number. It's like I knew Banchero was gonna run away with it. Keegan Murray, he up there. Been averaging almost a double-double since the last ladder. He's at 12.3, 4.3.
18-9, not bad last week.
Jaden Ivey, he fell. He fell down, but he down at 5. But yeah, so Banchero, I mean, you look at everybody on that list. Banchero, he gonna score. He gonna rebound.
He got the green light on this team, don't
he? Yeah.
Yeah. He the only one out of all of them that got the green light to just.
I mean, Mathurin got the green light off the bench, but I say he not built like Banchero. Mathurin built with that one button on that joystick, the shoot button. That's how Mathurin built. So that's why you see what you see. That's why you see what you see. So, but nah, I ain't shocked. Banchero number 1, as expected. I already know that's what he gonna do. That's what he gonna do. So that's easy. He gonna win that easily. Yeah, now when we get into that MVP conversation, that's gonna be a little different. That 6th Player of the Year conversation, potentially a little different. I think Westbrook gonna run away with that.
Oh, bro, that's why they playing Wendell Carter.
Does your team have to be winning?
Why?
Because Wendell Carter signed a 4-year, $50 million deal, and Bo's on a 1-year, $2.2 million deal.
We gonna get our money out.
Yeah. Putting my money on the floor. I don't.
On me.
Come back, putting my money on the floor.
On me. But hey, look, that's all you get for this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed the facts, opinions, and BS with your boys Deuce, Teddy, and LaQuil. It's been real. It's been real fun. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, get at us. Fuck with us because we fuck with you. Until next time.
Put that money on the floor.
Put my money on the floor.
Hope you pass shit up with God, cause we gon' bless you. Let it burn, you gon' get it back. These just my confession. Stay in traffic, can't get picked off like no shit and duck. Keep one in the tuck. Wife be mad, but bet she still gon' fuck. Don't speak